Hey, it's Lost Turtle here, and I am outside the Burying Point Cemetery from 1637. And this is the resting place of Captain Richard Moore, a Mayflower passenger. It's also Justice John Hathorne, who was known as the hanging judge and buried and hung all the witches. Samuel McIntyre, who is the architect. Governor Simon Bradstreet, Chief Justice Benjamin Lind, and Reverend John Higginson. And if you'll remember from earlier videos, Justice John Hathorne was the only member who was involved in the witch hangings who didn't repent after the girls came clean about their hoax. So we're going to go inside and take some film of some of the old gravestones. Here's some old graves. This one's from 1844. And this interesting fact, in the state of Massachusetts, it's illegal to go into a graveyard or a cemetery after sunset. And this cemetery is the reason why. Because you have old headstones that are hard to see, and people trip over them and end up hurting themselves. And here's an interesting tombstone. And this is 1824. Over here, this one got some epitaphs on it. Here lies the body of John Sendy, aged 85 years old. OBT, August 1688. And here's 1697. This one you can't really tell because it's worn away. It was repaired in 1894. This one's from 1751.
Sean, here's a good shot. Picture with the light. Your perfect black sandwich. With the light.
Oh, look at that.
Look how cluttered the gravestones are.
That is crazy. Look at how this is a mess.
But it looks so cool.
This is definitely an old school heavy metal album cover right here.
Look how tightly packed they are.
And all overgrown this is. Oh. I'm going to go back over to the map and actually see what that was. So here's the map. So if we go this way,
all the judges that oversaw the trials were faced with the reality that they had killed the Stewart, one of the judges, gave a public, very emotional public apology. A lot of the other judges didn't really say anything. They just kind of decided to sweep it under the rug. But John Hathorne actually admitted that he was upset that they were made to stop, because he felt there must be witnesses and that they should be allowed to go on with the trial. Maybe change it a little bit. Maybe figure out a way to weed out witches, a more effective way of weed, but he didn't want to stop. And so he sort of gets this very bad reputation. Made worse by one of his own ancestors, one of his own descendants. Nathaniel Packard. He hated him so much that when he started writing books, he added his W. To understand this, now of course Hawthorne in his books, often the villains, they were villains in his book. And none more so than that one character that he would always base on his great-great-grandfather. This was a fairly common viewpoint for a lot of people in the 1800s. If you imagine, if you go to Germany today and you try to talk to them about the Holocaust, they don't want to talk about it. It's part of their past they're ashamed of. They don't want to discuss it typically. Maybe they will.
That is the headstone of Justice Joseph Hawthorne, and he was the hanging judge of the witch trials, the one unrepented. He actually went on record saying he wished they could have continued after they were outlawed. These are placed in memoriam. Here's Bridget Bishop. She was hanged on June 10th, 1962. This is Sarah Good. She was hanged on July 19th, 1692. Elizabeth Howe was hanged on July 19th, 1692. Sarah Martin hanged on July 19th, 1692. Rebecca Nurse hanged on July 19th, 1692. Catching a theme here. Sarah Wilde hanged on July 19th, 1692. George Burroughs hanged on August 19th, 1692. He got an extra month. There's some more, August 19th. Makes me wonder what's up with the 19th. George Jacobs.
They all seem to be hanged.
Hanged, yes, these are the witches. John Proctor, hanged August 19th, 1692. People who were accused of witchcraft didn't get buried in the Christian cemeteries. They got buried outside of them. So that is what this little area is. And then they put these up in commemoration of them. Oh, here's the Giles Corey, pressed to death, September 19, 1692.
He broke the pattern.
Yeah, he was the guy who would refuse to admit to witchcraft or deny witchcraft, and in order to get a confession, they crushed him with stone. And then there's Martha Corey, September 22nd. He broke the pattern. He was the last of the 19th. Here's Mary Easty, or Easty. She was hanged in 1692. Here's Alice Parker, hanged in September 22nd, 1692. So they did mass hangings. They made a day of it. Mary Parker, hanged in September 22nd, 1692.
1692 is a bad year.
Yeah, it'll be a witch. And Prudator, hanged September 22nd, 1692. William Red, or Wilmot Red, September 22nd, 1692. Margaret Scott, hanged September 22nd, 1692. Ooh, Samuel Woodwell got a sunflower. And he was hanged on September 22nd, 1692. Hear me. I am wholly innocent of such wickedness.
Enough.
God knows I am innocent. I do not plead guilty. I cannot deny it to my dying
day.
I can deny it to my dying day. So those are some of the last words of the damned. Well, that was the old burial grounds in Salem, Massachusetts. Hope you enjoyed. You know the routine. It's a big wide world, so get off the sofa and go explore everything. See you next time.